Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Getting Dirty at Fonda, brought to you by the InSlide Lane. May 4th was Bob Hilbert Sportswear Meet and Greet Night, and here's how the second week of racing went down. To kick off once again is your Algonquin Motel Pro Stock Heat races as they get ready for the first of 8 best of 8 Pro Stock Series races. $800 to win in those series races here at Fonda Speedway. And here's how heat race number 1 goes down. It was the Iceman, Ivan Jocelyn, and number 49, picking up the heat race number 1 win. Ruben Kennedy Jr. in the 22K will finish in second. Jason Morrison in the 715M will finish in third. Albany Saratoga Track Invader is the 14 of Kim Duell. She finishes in fourth. The 82 of Cassidy Wilson will round out your top 5. Finishing in 6th is the 25 of Steve Castleman. The 96 of Andy Graves will finish in 7th. Then rounding out your field is 730 of Alicia Hughes. Heat race number 2, the winner in this one was the 27 of Nick Stone, followed by cousin Luke Horning in the 2H, finishing in 2nd. David Emig in 3rd in the number 2 car. Rowdy Rainey Castleman in the 5C will finish in 4th. The 7N of Jim Normoyle will round out your top 5. The Coon Dog, Josh Coonrat in the 00X will finish in 6th. The 28 of John Rose will finish in 7th. And Ralph Isabella in the 77X will round out your field 1 lap down. In your final heat race of the evening for your Algonquin Motel Pro Stocks, the 2018 track champion, the 35 of Kenny Gates, just edges out the 7D of Chucky D. Chuck Dombluski by a margin of 0.011 seconds. That close of a margin. It was a great heat race, start to finish, good battle, good clean racing amongst the two of them, and of course Kenny Gates prevails of that one. Chucky D will finish in 2nd. The Knight Rider Justin Knight in the 8K will finish in 3rd. Bill Knapp will finish in 4th in number 21. And rounding out your top 5 is a 110 of Devin Kamenga. Bo Ballard in the number 15 will finish in 6th. Buck Gasner in the 99 will finish in 7th, and the 56 of Adam Warner will round out your field. There was just enough limited sportsmen to do heat races, so they were scheduled to have 2 heat races for your Montgomery County Office of Aging limited sportsmen, and here's how they went down. In heat race number 1, it was Rich Crispin in the 33R picking up the heat win, followed by Johnny Lightning John Young in the number 14. Dylan Eldred in the number 28 will finish in 3rd. The 110 of Dana Kamenko will finish in 4th. And go-kart graduate, the 42 of Tucker O'Connor will round out your top 5. The 2A of Spencer Rapp will finish in 6th. The 02 of David Bosclair will finish in 7th. 8 laps down. He did come out to take the green, but as soon as he took the green, goes into turns 1 and 2, he crashes into the outside wall, and that was it for his night. Scheduled to take the green was a 312 of Bill Port. In heat race number 2, it was the X of EJ McAuliffe and the number 234X picking up the heat for him, picking up where he left off 1 week ago. In the 318 of Mr. Excitement, Dave Richer will pick up the 2nd place position. The 99 of Jason Baker will finish in 3rd. The Stallion, Michael McCallion, will finish in 4th. Brendan Gibbons in the B24 will round out your top 5. Alan Hansen in the 111 will finish in 6th. And Brett Mortensen in the 1B will finish in 7th, 1 lap down. Now we head on over to your Swagger Factory Apparel, Crate 602 Sportsman's, as they get ready for round number 2 of the Eric Orozco $1,000 to win Best of 10 Sportsman Series races. In heat race number 1, it was Brian Calabrese picking up the heat win in the 21C. Brian Pessolano in the 24P will finish in 2nd. The 28B of Tim Dwyer will finish in 3rd. Dan Santa Barbara in the 7J will finish in 4th. The Triple X of Jeremy Tuttle will round out your top 5. Finishing at 6th is the 19L of Joe Williams. The Magic Man, Josh DeMagistris in the 73D will finish in 7th. 8th is the 99 of Griffin Mansmith. 9th is the 52 of Ron Proctor. And rounding out your field is the 21H of Mike Jackson. In heat race number 2, it was Brian Boris picking up the win in the number 69. Adam McAuliffe in the 234 will finish in 2nd. 3rd is a 27 of Jeremy Pitts. 4th is a 26A of Aaron Burton. Rounding out your top 5 is the number 4 of Cody Clark. 6th is the 187 of Scott McCoy. 7th is the 12J of Jason Grieco. 8th is the 1Z of Racing Ray Zemkin. 9th is the 1H of Happy Harry Schaefer. And rounding out your field is the 77K of Kathy Bellin. And final heat race of the evening for your Crate 602 Sportsman's. It's the Hitman, Tim Hartman Jr. in the number 22, picking up the heat win over the 2018 track champion in this division, the 37 of Chad Edwards. Third is an 18 of Tony Ferrone. Fourth is a 7-11 of Jamike Soul. Mark Mortensen will round out your top 5. In the number 1M. Andrew Buff in the 92 will finish in 6th. Flowrider Joe Orlando in the 818 will finish in 7th. Nick Scavia in the number 17 will finish in 8th. And finishing in 9th, who did not finish the race. He finished it with 2 laps down, had to be towed off for losing his right rear tire. And if you know Fonda Speedway, there is a nice river that runs along the backstretch. And that tire almost got into that river, but thanks to the track crew and everyone else, they caught that tire just in time. So good job to the Fonda Speedway track crew and everyone else that was involved. A tough break for Robert Bublak in the 27B. His night was done. And scheduled to take the green here in this heat race was the 54H of Curtis Hohenshow. Now we head on over to your Sunoco modified heat races. And heat race number 1, it was the Apollo Rocket, Josh Hohenforce in the 6H, picking up the heat win, followed by the 34 of Lil Bear, Dave Constantino. Third is the Thrilling David Schilling in the number 20. Fourth is Double D, Demetrius Drelos in the 111. Pep Karate in the 21P will finish in 5th. 19 JR is Short Track Super Series regular Roger Henyon Jr. finishing in 6th, and scheduled to take the green here in this one was the 28 of Ed Harris and the 73 of Cody Blue. In heat race number 2, it was a family rivalry of Bobby Varon and Danny Varon. Bobby finishing off with the heat race win, followed by his son Danny Varon in 2nd. Corey Wilder in the 121K will finish in 3rd. Vinny Sanguinetti in the 34V will finish in 4th. Brian Gleason in the 3G will round out your top 5. Scott Huber in 6th. Steve Akers in 7th. And Aaron Jacobs will round out your field in 8th. And in your final heat race of the evening for your modifieds, it was the 20C of Craig Hansen picking up the win, followed by the 85 of Ryan Odaz. Elmo Reckner back in his own car in the number 17 will finish in 3rd. Mike Maresca in the 7MM will finish in 4th. The Flying Squirrel Rocky Warner in the 1J will finish in 5th. The Slick Willie Decker in the 1X will finish in 6th. And Darwin Green, the Green Machine, will round out your field in 7th. Now we'll head on over to your feature event racing, where once again, for 2 in a row, it's Dave Horning Sr., the number 17, starting towards the back of the pack and worked his way up through the field as the race went on. He makes a last lap pass of Michael Arnold to get the feature win, as Michael Arnold will finish in 2nd in the number 76. Racing Jason Samroff will finish in 3rd in the 24V. Stephen Young, son of limited sportsman driver John Young, he'll finish in 4th. Rob Van Arnhem in the number 71 will finish off in 5th. The Hammer, Cliff Haslam, will finish in 6th. And Brittany Salabucky came out to take the green, and unfortunately after a few laps in, something went wrong and she crashed straight on in the turn 4 wall. And she will round out your field in 7th in the 617. In your Montgomery County Office for Aging limited sportsman feature event, making it 2 in a row here is the X, EJ McAuliffe in the 234X picking up the win. John Young in the 14 will finish in 2nd. Mr. Excitement, Dave Richard will finish in 3rd. Tucker O'Connor in 4th. Rich Crispin will finish off in 5th. The Stallion, Michael McCallion in 6th. Dylan Eldred in 7th. Dana Kamanga in 8th. Alan Hansen in 9th. And Brendan Gimmons will round out your top 10. Jason Baker in 11th. 12th was Spencer Rapp. 13th was Brett Mortensen. And Bill Porton in the 312 will finish in 14th to round out your field. And of course, as said earlier, David Bosclair had his night ended early as he crashed into turns 1 and 2 wall in his heat race. Now we head on over to your 20 lap, $800 to win. First round of the best of 8 series of the Pro Stocks. Luke Horning, cousin Luke, will pick up the feature event win in the 2H. He holds off the 27 of Nick Stone. Third was a 00X of Coondog, Josh Coonrat, who started way back around 15th to start the feature. He finishes in 3rd. David Emig in the number 2 will finish in 4th. Jason Morrison will finish in 5th. Kim Dole will finish in 6th. Justin Knight in 7th. Bill Knapp in 8th. Ruben Kennedy Jr. in 9th. And Cassidy Wilson will round out your top 10. Jim Normoyle will finish in 11th. Kenny Gates, who was a front runner in this race, he got involved with a race incident between him and Chuck Dumbluski, and Kenny Gates took the worst of that one to start that duel between those two. He spun out down the backstretch going into turn 3, and he worked his way back up to 12th, and that's as far as he could get with as many laps as left remaining when that happened. 13th was Steve Castleman. Andy Graves will finish in 14th. Bo Ballard in 15th. Chuck Dumbluski had the same issue earlier on, but he had a lap car involved and he just spun out on his own. Same spot where Kenny Gates spun out. He worked his way from the back of the pack up to 16th in the number 7D. John Rose will finish in 17th. Buck Gasner in 18th. And Devin Kamanga will finish in 19th. Last car on the lead lap. Lisa Hughes was the last car running in this feature event. She finishes in 20th in the 730, 1 lap down. Ivan Jocelyn will finish in 21st, 3 laps down. He had to be taken off a tow truck after crashing into the turn 1 wall. 22nd was a 5C of Rowdy Randy Castleman. He had issues as he pulls out of the race. And the 56 of Adam Warner will finish 10 laps down and 23rd with the 56. And Ralph Isabella scheduled to take the green in the 77X but did not come out. In your 30-lap Sunoco Modified feature event, it was Lil Bear rookie driver Dave Constantino picking up his first ever modified win in his career and at Fonda Speedway. In the number 34, he'll finish in front of Bobby Varon in the number 76 and Bobby's son, Danny Varon, in the 93 in 3rd. Thrilling David Schilling also had a good showing for his rookie season in the modifieds. He finishes in 4th. 5th is the 6H of the Apollo Rocket, Josh Hohenforst. 85 of Ryan O'Daz will finish in 6th. The 1J of Rocky Warner will finish in 7th. Craig Hansen in 8th. Mike Maresca in the 7M Emma will finish in 9th. Then Double D, Demetrius Strelos in the 111 will round out your top 10. Brian Gleason in 3G will finish in 11th. Corey Wilder will finish in 12th. Pep Karate in 13th and Vinny Sanguinetti in 14th. As Pep Karate was also your last car on the lead lap. Sanguinetti, Scott Huber, Steve Akers, Darwin Green, Elmo Reckner, Willie Decker, Roger Henry Jr., and Aaron Jacobs all finished the race 1 lap down from 14th to 21st respectively. Cody Blue had issues with his car. He pulls off 22 laps down, and Ed Harris only finishing 1 lap in the 28 car will round out your field. Now we head on over to your second round of the Erica Roscoe Best of 10 Crate Sportsman feature event. I thought $1,000 to win here in this one, and it was the 234 of Adam McAuliffe picking up the win in the sweep for the McAuliffe Motorsports race team and the DKM Fabrication Racing as well, as the DKM Cyclone chassis for Adam McAuliffe, E.J. McAuliffe, and Dave Constantino. All 3 of them run DKMs, and they all pick up the sweep here tonight. It was a 234 of Adam McAuliffe picking up the win. The Hitman, Tim Hartman Jr., finishing in 2nd. He had a flat that brought out a caution in this race. He started from the back of the pack and worked his way up to 2nd. Tony Farrell will finish in 3rd at number 18. The Lunchbox, Chad Edwards. And at number 37 will finish in 4th. Brian Pessolano will round out your top 5. Cody Clark will finish in 6th. Aaron Burton in 7th. Andrew Buff in 8th. Brian Calabrese in 9th. And Jeremy Pitts will round out your top 10. Jamike Soul in 11th. Mark Mortensen, last week's winner, will finish in 12th. Tim Dwyer in the 28B will finish in 13th. Brian Borston 14th. Dan Santa Barbara will finish in 15th. Josh DeMagistris in 16th. Joe Orlando in 17th. Joe Williams in 18th. Scott McCoy in 19th. Jason Grieco in 20th. And Mike Jackson in 21st to round out your last. He's the last car in the lead lap. Nick Scavia and Jeremy Tuttle, Griffin Mansmith, Curtis Hohenshaw all finishing 2 laps down. And then Kathy Bellin finishes in 26, 4 laps down. Happy Harry Schaefer finishes 11 laps down in 27th. Ron Proctor will round out your field 23 laps down. Ray Zemkin in the 1Z was scheduled to take the green but did not come out in the number 1Z. And here's a current look at the top 10 in points for all of your divisions, including your 4-cylinder cruisers, although they've only have 1 race under their books, but there it is. Dave Constantino leads the Sunoco Modified point standings, just 2 points over defending track champion Bobby Varon. Then you got Tony Ferrone, same deal with Tim Hartman Jr. Tony Ferrone has a 2-point cushion over Tim Hartman Jr. and a 4-point cushion over Adam McAuliffe. As you see right there, the best as your overall sportsman points races. Overall sportsman points are the exact same as your best of 10 sportsman series races right there, as you see. And then EJ McAuliffe picking up 2 wins himself. He has a 16-point gap over Rich Chrisman and an 18-point gap over Tucker O'Connor. Of course, as you see with the little asterisk next to the names, that is saying that states of how many race wins they have, just so everyone knows. And then the Algonquin Pro Stocks. And overall, it's Nick Stone with a 4-point lead over cousin Luke Horning. And of course, being the first round of the best of 8 Pro Stock Series, cousin Luke Horning leads that series by only 4 points over Nick Stone. Trackside Bodyworks Street Stocks. Dave Horning Sr., just like EJ McAuliffe, is 2 for 2. As he has a 12-point gap over Racing Jason Samaroff and the 76 of Michael Arnold. And then, of course, your 4-cylinder cruisers, like I said, just only one race in, as they only have a partial schedule at Fonda Speedway. Of course, Kenny Hollenbeck having the win there. He leads the point standings for that class. Next time Fonda Speedway goes racing will be May 11th, as they have a tribute to Mom's Night for a Mother's Day weekend matinee at the Track of Champions. For more of the InSlide Lane, make sure you follow myself and Kemo on Twitter and click to subscribe as well. This is TNT Motorsports Network signing off.